Selamat pagi Bapak-Bapak, Ibu-Ibu semua. Terima kasih kepada kehadiran kalian semua pada pagi ini. I know that there are some empty chairs on that side, so may I request all of you at the back to please come forward and just sit in front. That's okay. Come forward, come closer. But thank you for being with us here today. It's overwhelming that we're here after 2 years of having online events. I mean, as MMA Indonesia, as an association, to have online events was rather challenging. So to be able to network here, to be able to see all of you here today has been such a great and an honorable experience. So terima kasih and welcome once again to the MMA Impact Indonesia 2022. I need my spectacles to read. Just give me a second. So we're also excited to share with you that in terms of the magnitude of the event today, we have crossed our own level of expectations in many ways, to be honest. But we have been extremely lucky to be able to bring in extremely influential lineup of international as well as Indonesian thought leaders and experts who have come together to make this event an exceptionally good one. And not just the speakers, actually. We've had some guests who've flown, all the way from the US, from UK, from Middle East, from Europe, and different parts of Asia. So I think this has been a great start to MMA for us, at least. So thank you all for coming all the way, flying from everywhere to be here today. For those who are new to the MMA Impact concept, the forum itself is part of a global series which MMA hosts in 21 countries, and every country hosts their own Impact Forum and Smarties Awards once a year. And this is held in, of course, US, Latin America, Middle East, Europe, and Asia Pacific. And in Asia Pacific itself, we are in 5 different markets. We're in Vietnam, Singapore, India, China, and Indonesia. Let me share a little bit with you something that happened 4 years ago when the MMA Global CEO, Mr. Greg Stewart, interviewed me for the role to become the first country head for MMA Global Indonesia and to set up their first local chapter here. One of the questions he had asked me back then was, what would you do consistently for MMA Global Indonesia to be able to hold its ground when the dynamics around your market will constantly be changing? And I think we witnessed this extensively when the COVID situation happened. I didn't understand him back then, but when we went through the COVID situation, I knew what he was talking about. But in general, I mean, this was 4 years ago, so I remember telling him that, I would like us as an industry body to create and then to continue to collectively build and strengthen MMA Global Indonesia's base, just to be able to create, this platform for industry leaders and their teams to be able to share with us their challenges, their struggles, the gaps within their industries, their success stories and learnings, and to be able to create this magnificent space where we can bring everyone together, from brands to agencies to ad networks, media, publishers, everybody, to bring us all together to one common platform to be able to share, to learn, to guide, to discuss, to kind of, implement possible solutions against all these challenges that we are facing, bring the key data forwards, the insights that we've learned, and to be able to collectively, together, enlighten, empower, enable one another, and basically bring change to shape the future of marketing and advertising. And now 4 years down the line, I think we've continued to keep that intent as the core thing within MMA Global Indonesia. And everything that we do as an association here, along with each and every one of our board members, our advisory council, our members, our partners, and each and every one of you present here today, I mean, we've been able to live that dream. So I just want to say thank you for walking through this 4-year journey with us, and I know it's going to be many more years, but just thank you for the initial years where we started 4 years ago, and here we are today. So where are we heading as Indonesia, as far as Indonesia is concerned, right? We are all aware that Indonesia is one of the key markets within Asia, and the attention it is attracting towards it is intense, positively, of course. The rapid speed of transformation in Indonesia's digital landscape has made us the 4th largest smartphone market in the world, behind China, India, and the United States. The digital commerce transactions are growing extensively day by day, and we are now looking at new ways of interacting with our audiences. Although we are seeing a rise in many factors, we might also continue to witness the decrease in consumption patterns as we move into 2023. Of course, due to the inflation issues that are taking place globally and many other factors that we all know, we are all aware of actually. But this becomes a challenge for marketers and brands to maintain the right balance between the increasing overall expenditure on their side and shifting towards this modernized digital world by creating trustworthy interactions with their consumers and also looking at how we can respect their data privacy. So the way forward forces marketers to be cautious, careful, but yes, still be optimistic and positive, because Indonesia is still in a much, much better state, and we are going to be able to navigate the businesses, and we are going to be able to look after our consumers better as we go along. So when we designed this entire MMA Impact Forum today, we kept in mind that our aim is to really help the marketing and advertising ecosystem to enlighten, empower, and enable each one's capabilities, and of course, without forgetting the fact that marketing still sits firmly at the core of everything we do, even though we are surrounded amidst this whole digitized, modern space that we're all into. I hope that today's valuable insights shared by our thought leaders and experts will help everyone to gather the knowledge and take key takeaways, and that can be implemented in your plans and strategies for 2023. Before we move on to the sessions, I'd like to take a few minutes to say my sincere thank yous, because this is my only speech of the morning and I have a moderation session later. But I can't go without saying thank you to all these people who've made everything possible for us. Thank you to our global, regional, and Indonesian speakers, panelists, and moderators who have dedicated their time for this program, and for being the guiding voices for the attendees who are here today. We're grateful to all of you for your participation and commitment towards MMA. All of you, the attendees, you are all the industry we're talking about. Everything that we're doing is for you. Thank you for your time, your attention. Thank you for that curiosity you have within you that's made you come early in the morning for our event here today. And it is you who makes MMA Impact Forum a must-attend event year on year. So thank you. I'd also like to wholeheartedly thank our chairperson of MMA Indonesia Board, Ibu Ira Noviarti, President Director Unilever Indonesia. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it today because she's tied up with the B20 commitments she had prior to this, but she has a short video clipping for all of you later on. A very humble thank you to all of our board of directors, founding members, partners, other members of MMA Indonesia, contributors, media partners, and sponsors of this event today, for being the strong pillars of this association and for joining hands with us in providing the best for the Indonesia ecosystem. I must be honest, none of this would have been possible without my core team, my core MMA Indonesia team. Arif, Amita, Ray, Andre, Beth, Irfan, and of course our production team, our multimedia team, event organizers, and the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. Thank you for putting in so much effort and listening to all my demands and fulfilling each one of them. A special thank you to our APAC Managing Director, Bapa Rohit Dadwal, for holding our hands through it all and always being here when I'm really at my most stressful moment. That helps a lot. So this is great work, everyone. Thank you for all your hard work. As they say, we always save the best for last. So a very special thank you to His Excellency Bapak Sandiaga Uno, Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy of the Republic of Indonesia, for being part of MMA Global and sincerely recognizing all the work that we do. Although Bapa couldn't make it here personally with us today, he will be virtually addressing the audience and sharing some light on Indonesia for 2023. We are truly honored and humbly grateful to His Excellency for his time and attention towards MMA Global Indonesia. So with this, I shall now shift the limelight to the next welcome note and get back to my team to make sure everything is in place, and just hope that all of you have a great time today, and thank you, good luck, pray for us that today is a good event. Sekali lagi, Bapak-Bapak dan Ibu-Ibu yang terhormat, terima kasih atas kehadiran kalian hari ini. Thank you for being part of MMA Global Indonesia. Thank you.